Late, late, early, very early. But them games be coming so fast up in here though. Shit. They don't even come that fast in the theater. They can be on the ones just sitting there. Jack Gold. Okay. They can't eat. Boy, so they come to play. Alright, man. Lock in. Lock in. Get some good games so far. Alright, we got a 93 ball on lockdown. Okay, they got a solid team. They got all they need. Sport, when I get it, go to the left wing, cut back door. Alright, we got first blood. Good. Patient. That hurt. Hurt. Thank you, man. Fucking wide open dunk, bro. Where's the baseline dunk? Good pass and teamwork. I'm back. Oh, dude. Nigga hugging. Yes, sir. Good. That's big. Alright, I respect it. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Rebounds is a game changer, especially offense. God damn. I'm under. I got my man. Good. I'm here. Good block. You're like, damn, I ain't gonna last for this. I'm gonna go on this one. Good sport. It's on you though. Good foul, boy. Damn, I hit the wrong icon though. Fuck. Yeah, for real though, old head. Good. Ooh, I messed up and he sold. Then I messed up again. I might be. Pay attention. That's us. That's defense by anonymous. No reaching. It's required. Just play defense. Good sport. Good rotation, everybody. He must know something. I figured he had to, right? Like this second time trying that sport. Yeah. Boy, you picked that up though. Good stuff. Stay.
Switch.
Good shot, boy. Good call. All net. Perfect. Alright, sport. Coming like a firecracker. I might have the 3. GG. Wow, late. I did good.
Hey, balance it out. I see him.
Yeah, I shot it off. I shot that bitch off, though. 2K says, let me get that up out you, man. You just ain't gonna do right. So the take is all about performance. Team chemistry and performance. So, them shots that I was taking, they was like, yeah, you don't deserve that. Quick. I like it though. That's why I say like the game, bro, is fire. For the concept, like I love missing. I love the takeover system overall. It's an A+. That takeover system is just fire in my opinion. You don't get an exploit for playing bad. Because the takeover is an exploit. I mean, that's what it's for. So if you playing bad, give it here. The misses are great. People can shoot consistent. Are you open enough? Are you paying attention? The defense though, fucking F. Just because, like the defense is really about a D+, but you gotta say F. That just don't make no sense. Shit that's going on. But they get an F for defense. Dribbling, it's a B-, and there are some people that know how to do it, and there's people like me that still struggle with it. So it's not just a non-factor. It's definitely an issue. Just because some people know how to do it, don't mean that shit still fucking fucked up. So that's my little catalog. Speed is a D+. That's just too bad. They're too slow. We can give you D+ for speed. Alright. Got 2 centers, no lock. Good shot. He waited too late. He messed up. I ain't gonna need to say what's up. Shit. Sport. Daryl Youngblood. Get on that rim, big man. Good jump. Rebound. That's an early spot. Green. It's still baseline. And that ain't doing you like that, is it? Where he shot that. Oh my goodness. Yes, he did. Wow. Why you early? Ooh. Man, I'm just. Like, the way I play the game is just so fire, bro. If everybody just can, bro, you gotta see the little stuff I do, dog. It's like, man, if one really just pay attention to how I play, dog, this shit is beautiful. Like, no lie, shit is beautiful. But it's just everybody have to be on the same page, dog. And I play the way I play. I don't say a lot, everything I do, so it's just like hoping you see what I'm doing. Pass that. Bro, I guarantee you 95% of people that play with me are 10 times better than they used to. Just based off little things. Yeah, well, nah. Just because you play with me don't mean you know what I'm doing. Yeah, but it's still things though, cause it's still fighting against your own self. See, it. There ain't no way I'll 3 for 6 the way I was shooting that ball. Somebody lying to me. Somebody is lying to me.
The accomplishments of others are not the measure of your success. Success doesn't come from being faster or better than someone else, it comes from being better than who you were yesterday. Have you ever wondered why your life feels full of stress and exhaustion, even when you have everything you need? It could be because you're carrying things you don't need to. In this video, we'll explore 16 things you should quietly eliminate from your life according to Stoic philosophy. These minor tweaks and profound life lessons will help you find true peace and happiness. Watch until the end to learn how to let go of negativity, clear your mind, and focus on what truly matters. You'll discover how these changes can dramatically improve your life. Cutting toxic relationships. Decisively eliminate toxic relationships without explaining or justifying your actions. This is a powerful way to show respect for yourself and dedicate your energy to personal growth rather than wasting it on things that don't deserve your time. Toxic relationships don't just waste time, they drain us emotionally and mentally. According to Stoic philosophy, to achieve inner peace and personal growth, We must learn to let go of things that no longer serve us, especially relationships that cause harm. Cutting out toxic people isn't just about ending connections. It's about honoring yourself, being courageous, and protecting your inner peace. We often fear walking away from someone will cause hurt or loss, but staying with people who don't respect us causes even more significant damage. Whenever we get caught in pointless arguments, face criticism, or feel pressure from others, we lose some of ourselves. This imbalance disrupts our emotional well-being and halts our personal growth. Stoic philosophy teaches that there is no need to explain or defend yourself when faced with an unhealthy relationship. Silence and decisiveness speak volumes. You don't owe anyone an explanation for protecting your peace. Cutting off a toxic relationship isn't selfish, it's an act of self-respect. Once you value yourself, you'll no longer tolerate relationships that don't offer value or only bring negativity. Letting go of these relationships isn't easy. It requires bravery and determination. But it's a necessary step to reclaim your energy for things that truly matter yourself. When you free yourself from what's unnecessary, you create space for personal growth, positive relationships, and new opportunities. Instead of being dragged down by toxic connections, you can focus on improving yourself, learning, and moving forward. One of the most valuable lessons from Stoic philosophy is that not everyone deserves to stay in your life. People who don't respect you, contribute nothing positive, or continually hurt you don't deserve a place in your journey. Silence and decisively cutting ties with such individuals is an act of self-respect. Self-doubt. Understand and accept that self-doubt is a natural part of being human. However, don't let it hold you back. Instead, transform that doubt into motivation, focusing on personal development and self-improvement. Self-doubt is something we all experience in life. It's those moments when we question whether we're capable or the path we're on is correct. This feeling can be overwhelming, causing us to hesitate and lose confidence. However, Stoic philosophy teaches that while self-doubt can be uncomfortable, it's a natural part of growth. More importantly, it's not about eliminating doubt, but understanding and accepting it without allowing it to hinder progress. Stoicism encourages us to view self-doubt as an opportunity for growth. Doubt often arises when we face significant challenges or set lofty goals. It doesn't mean we're incapable. It's a sign that we're pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone and toward growth. The key is not letting doubt take over, but using it as fuel to keep moving forward. I've experienced moments of self-doubt myself. There have been times when I questioned my decisions, wondering if I was wasting time on things that wouldn't yield results. However, through experience, I learned that doubt is not the enemy. It's a natural part of learning and evolving. When I faced my fears and uncertainties, I realized that growth begins only when we accept uncertainty. Stoic philosophy teaches that self-doubt provides a chance for reflection. Instead of allowing it to make us retreat, we can use it as motivation to reassess ourselves and find areas for improvement. When we question our abilities, it's also a moment to discover where to work harder and develop further. If approached correctly, doubt can be a positive force driving growth. However, it's crucial to remember that self-doubt should not dominate our thoughts or undermine our confidence. It should serve as a tool for growth, not a burden. Remember that doubt is natural when you find yourself sinking into negative thoughts. But what's more important is continuing to move forward despite it. Only through action can we break the limits we've set for ourselves. Growth doesn't come from avoiding doubt, but from bravely facing and overcoming it. Negativity and complaining. Dwelling on negativity and constantly complaining only holds you back and drains your energy. Instead, shift your focus towards positivity, tackle challenges proactively, and address problems decisively. Negativity often stems from feelings of helplessness when facing difficulties or unfavorable circumstances. However, Stoic philosophy reminds us that the only thing we can truly control is our response to these situations. Spending too much time complaining does nothing to resolve the issue. Instead, it depletes your mind of positive energy. This hinders growth and traps you in a cycle of stagnation where you lose control over your life. I've experienced times when nothing seemed to go as planned. In those moments, complaining about circumstances or unmet expectations became second nature. But the more I indulged in dissatisfaction, the more exhausted and powerless I felt. I changed my approach when I realized that complaining wouldn't solve anything and worsen my situation. Stoic philosophy encourages us to stop tormenting ourselves with negative thoughts and focus on what we can control and improve. This means changing our mindset and viewing challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for growth. When you shift your perspective, difficulties no longer appear frightening but become lessons that help you progress. Being proactive and decisive in problem solving is critical to overcoming hardships. Instead of complaining, seek specific solutions. This keeps your spirit strong and helps you make tangible progress. Sometimes, positivity doesn't come from everything being perfect, but from your ability to face and overcome challenges calmly and efficiently. Breaking the habit of negativity and complaining isn't easy. Often we are so used to blaming circumstances or others that we forget we have the power to change our perspective and approach. When you pause and think critically, you'll realize you waste a valuable opportunity to act and improve the situation whenever you complain. Taking proactive steps provides solutions and empowers you to take charge of your life. Stoic philosophy advises shifting our mindset toward positivity rather than channeling energy into complaining. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but finding ways to face them more effectively and decisively. Whenever you encounter a difficulty, ask yourself, what can I do to change this situation instead of letting negative thoughts consume you? Look for concrete actions you can take immediately. This approach will help you overcome obstacles and make you stronger and more confident in your journey towards self-improvement. Self-pity, rather than drowning in regret and self-pity, turn your pain and struggles into a source of strength, using them as motivation to rise stronger and surpass every limit. No one is immune to setbacks, pain, or hardship. However, how we choose to face these challenges defines who we are. One of the core principles of Stoic philosophy is to eliminate self-pity. This mental state traps us in a spiral of regret and suffering, convincing us that we are powerless and undeserving of success. Self-pity often arises when we feel like everything is against us. These are the moments when we fail or life doesn't go as we hope, but pitying ourselves doesn't lead to any solutions. Instead, it drags us deeper into a state of helplessness, draining our energy and motivation to keep going. Stoic philosophy reminds us that adversity is a natural part of life, and pain is essential to growth. Instead of wallowing in self-pity, view your challenges as opportunities for development. Pain can be one of the most outstanding teachers we have. We learn patience, resilience, and courage during the most challenging times. When you confront pain rather than avoiding or complaining about it, you'll discover that your inner strength is far greater than you ever realized. This doesn't mean denying your emotions, but learning to use them positively, transforming them into energy that drives you forward. According to Stoic philosophy, life consists of unpredictable events that may hurt us, but that's no reason to give up. Instead of letting self-pity take over, turn those wounds into power. Every challenge you overcome is a chance to strengthen yourself, become more arduous, and be ready for more significant challenges. Self-pity often leads us into a vicious cycle of dissatisfaction and disappointment, but Stoic teachings emphasize that it's through pain that we find our true strength. Don't let hardships break you down, use them as stepping stones to rise above. Each time you face a challenge and refuse to give in to self-pity, you take one more step towards self-fulfillment and growth. The most important thing to remember is that pain and difficulty are not signs of weakness. On the contrary, they are evidence that you are progressing toward growth. Be brave in facing your trials. Don't pity yourself, but instead take pride in the journey you've walked. When you stop dwelling in self-pity and channel it into motivation, you'll see no limits to what you can overcome. Comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to others because everyone has a unique journey. Instead, focus on your path and personal goals. We often look at the successes, lives, and achievements of those around us and question whether we're good enough or worthy. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that this comparison is pointless and only breeds insecurity. Everyone is on their path, and comparing yourself to others only distracts you from focusing on your journey. When we compare ourselves to others, it's easy to feel inadequate or inferior to what we've accomplished. But we must remember that everyone has different life circumstances, goals, and conditions. What we see on the surface of someone else's life is only a tiny part of the bigger picture. Therefore, comparing ourselves to outside standards wastes time and can lead to disappointment and a loss of direction. I've fallen into this trap before, looking at the successes of others and wondering why I couldn't achieve the same. This feeling left me in self-doubt, constantly feeling lesser and not good enough. However, through time and reflecting on Stoic philosophy, I realized everyone has a unique path. Someone else's achievements are not a measure of my success. What truly matters is focusing on my goals and building a life based on what I want rather than being caught up in societal standards or someone else's spotlight. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that we cannot control the circumstances around us, but we can control how we respond. Instead of comparing, pause and focus on what you can do to improve yourself. Everyone starts from a different place, and that doesn't mean someone is better or worse than you. What's important is that you're progressing on your journey. Concentrating on your personal growth, rather than being distracted by others, will allow you to make steady and sustainable progress. From Stoic philosophy, I've learned that success isn't about being faster or better than someone else. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. This means focusing on personal development and improving yourself each day. When we stop comparing, we free up more energy to work, grow, and create value. Life isn't a race, it's a journey, and you are the only one who can steer your path. You should eliminate comparing yourself to others, as it leads to confusion and drains your precious energy. When you stop comparing, you'll feel freer, happier, and more capable of entirely focusing on your journey. Let me know, do you often compare yourself to others? Comment yes or no, and don't hesitate to share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your experience. Perfectionism. The desire for perfection can hinder progress. Mistakes aren't failures, they're valuable lessons on the road to growth. Letting go of perfectionism allows you to embrace imperfection, explore freely, and thoroughly enjoy the process of personal development. Perfectionism, often seen as a noble goal, can quickly become a burden that holds us back. The desire for everything to be perfect can lead to disappointment when things don't go as planned and can cause us to miss significant opportunities in life. According to Stoic philosophy, perfection is an illusion, and striving for it can slow personal growth. Instead, accepting mistakes and imperfections is the best way to move forward and improve realistically. Perfectionism often makes us feel pressured constantly to achieve the best results in everything, from work to personal relationships. But in reality, no one can be perfect in all aspects of life. Setting unrealistic expectations only makes us more likely to feel frustrated, and it diminishes our confidence when we fail to meet these unreasonable standards. Stoic philosophy reminds us that mistakes are a natural and unavoidable part of growth. Every mistake and every failure teaches us something valuable. Rather than avoiding or beating ourselves up over not being perfect, we should use those mistakes as tools for growth. When we learn to view mistakes positively, we'll feel more at ease facing life's challenges. Letting go of perfectionism doesn't mean lowering your standards or accepting mediocrity. Instead, it's about recognizing that mistakes are natural and necessary. No one can improve without experiencing failure. We understand our limits through setbacks and find ways to overcome them. Personal growth isn't a smooth journey. It's filled with ups and downs that teach us resilience. From my own experience, I've learned that perfectionism takes away freedom and joy from life. When I let go of the need for everything to be perfect, I felt more liberated to try new things, to accept my mistakes, and to learn from them. Stoic philosophy also teaches that perfectionism often makes us overly focused on the outcome, forgetting the value of the process. Life isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about the experiences and lessons we gain. By letting go of perfectionism, we free ourselves to experiment, explore, and experience new things. Instead of worrying whether everything is perfect, we can fully enjoy learning and growing. When we let go of perfectionism, we open ourselves to actual progress. By embracing your imperfections, you allow yourself to explore new opportunities, take risks, and experience life more fulfilling and rewardingly. Unrealistic expectations. Setting overly high expectations without considering reality leads to disappointment. Letting go of these unrealistic expectations allows you to appreciate your current achievements and reduces unnecessary frustration. We often set grand expectations for ourselves, wanting everything to go perfectly, forgetting that circumstances aren't always in our favor. Stoic philosophy reminds us that unrealistic expectations are the root of disappointment. When we set goals too high without accounting for real-world conditions, failing to meet them only brings dissatisfaction and discontent. To find inner peace and happiness in small victories, we must learn to let go of unrealistic expectations that aren't grounded in reality. One of the main reasons people feel dissatisfied is the constant comparison with idealized standards or the seemingly perfect lives of others. This leads to setting goals that must align with our current situation, expecting everything to unfold perfectly, and that every effort will lead to immediate success only sets us up for failure when reality doesn't meet our expectations. Therefore, letting go of unrealistic expectations is crucial to appreciating what we've already accomplished and reducing the invisible pressure we put on ourselves. I've been in situations where I placed too many expectations on personal projects, wanting everything to be flawless from the start. This disappointed me when things didn't turn out as I had hoped. However, reflecting on Stoic philosophy, I realized that not all goals can be achieved instantly, and not all circumstances are within our control. Instead of feeling disappointed by imperfections, I've learned to appreciate the small steps forward, even if they aren't grand or immediately noticeable. Adjusting my expectations helped me lift the heavy burden of pressure and understand that progress comes not from achieving everything at once, but from gradually improving and refining myself. Letting go of unrealistic expectations lessens disappointment and helps us live more meaningful lives. We can focus on what brings happiness and peace when we stop obsessing over unattainable goals. Expecting everything to be perfect is unrealistic and a source of much sadness and stress. Instead of constantly seeking perfection, we should learn to embrace and appreciate the small achievements we strive to attain. From Stoic philosophy, I've learned that peace doesn't come from fulfilling every expectation, but from letting go of unnecessary expectations and valuing what you already have. When you learn to set realistic goals and accept that life won't always be perfect, you'll realize that happiness isn't in the destination but in the journey itself. Letting go of unrealistic expectations is the key to living a lighter, happier life. Seeking validation from others. Don't let your life revolve around pleasing others. Live true to your values and desires. When you release external pressure, you'll find true freedom and happiness. We often get caught up in seeking acceptance from others, doing everything to earn praise or recognition. However, Stoic philosophy teaches that living by others' standards diminishes our value and causes us to lose ourselves in pursuing someone else's idea of perfection. This constant search for approval makes life rigid, leaving us pressured and stressed. The need for validation from others often stems from the desire to be recognized and loved. However, when we base our lives on others' judgments, we lose control and become easily swayed. This can lead to decisions not aligning with our values and goals to satisfy those around us. Stoic philosophy reminds us that true happiness doesn't come from pleasing others, but from making decisions that align with what's suitable for ourselves. The Stoics teach that acceptance shouldn't come from others, but must start from within. When you're clear on who you are and what you want, you'll no longer feel pressured to please everyone. Letting go of the need for validation from others frees you and opens the door for natural and robust personal growth. By living according to your values, you can confidently make decisions without worrying about how others perceive you. A critical lesson from Stoic philosophy is that freedom only comes when you let go of external pressures. When you stop seeking acceptance from others, you begin to see clearly what you truly want and value. This doesn't just lead to a more accessible life, but it also builds confidence and self-respect. You don't need to meet everyone's expectations to feel validated. Simply living true to yourself is enough. Once you stop seeking others' approval, life becomes much lighter. You won't constantly worry about what others think of you or whether you're meeting their expectations. Instead, you'll have the time and energy to focus on what truly matters. This shift allows you to find happiness and fulfillment from within rather than relying on external praise or recognition. Waiting for the perfect moment. Act now because the perfect time never exists. One of the biggest obstacles to progress is waiting for the perfect moment. We often procrastinate, waiting for everything to fall into place before taking action. However, Stoic philosophy reminds us that the ideal time never truly exists. If we keep waiting, we'll miss valuable opportunities and slowly lose the momentum to move forward. The key is to act when we can, as taking initiative leads to success. Waiting for the perfect moment often stems from fear and a lack of confidence. We worry that if we act too soon, the results won't meet our expectations or we may face failure. However, it is through imperfect action that we learn, gain experience, and improve ourselves. Stoic philosophy advises us to focus not on the outcome or the potential difficulties, but on what we can control now. Things will gradually become more apparent when we dare to step out of our comfort zone and start acting. I've experienced this firsthand in many aspects of my life. Before diving into a project, I always thought I needed more time, knowledge, or experience. But after missing several opportunities, I realized that the perfect moment is an illusion. No condition is ever ideal for everything. When I decided to act without waiting, I saw significant progress. Those initial steps, though imperfect, opened up valuable lessons and brought me closer to my goals. Success doesn't come from waiting for the perfect time, but persistence, effort, and overcoming challenges. When we wait for the ideal moment, we miss out on the chance to grow. Sometimes it's by pushing forward during tough times that we discover our true potential. No situation is ever perfect to start, and there's no guarantee of immediate success. However, every step, no matter how small, holds value in the long run. If we keep waiting, we'll never progress. The key is to act now, accepting that things may not be perfect but offer an opportunity to grow. From Stoic philosophy, I've learned that perfection doesn't come from thorough preparation or waiting for the right time, but from daring to begin and learning from failures. The perfect time will never come if we keep waiting. Instead of wasting time searching for perfection, start with small, immediate actions you can take. Progress comes not from ideal planning, but from your willingness to start today. Stoic philosophy reminds us that action is the key to unlocking new opportunities. There's never a perfect time. We may never begin if we wait. Stop waiting and start acting, because it's through those first steps that you'll discover your true potential. Act now, because that's the only way to progress and create your desired life. Taking life too seriously. Don't be too rigid with yourself. Enjoy the journey and find joy in every moment. Stoic philosophy teaches that taking life too seriously doesn't always lead to benefits. It can drain us and rob us of joy. But don't be too rigid with yourself. Learn to enjoy the journey, find happiness in every moment, and accept that life doesn't have to be perfect. Being overly serious often results in unnecessary pressure and stress. We tend to focus too much on the result, forgetting the value of the process. We constantly push ourselves to excel in everything, from work to personal relationships, which leads to mental and emotional exhaustion. Stoic philosophy reminds us that life isn't just a series of tasks to complete a journey we must learn to enjoy. When you reduce the pressure of taking things too seriously, you'll find that joy and relaxation are essential to maintaining energy and happiness. Life is full of ups and downs, and being too rigid makes us more prone to disappointment or fatigue when things don't go as planned. Instead of solely focusing on the final goal, learn to enjoy each step of the journey, as every experience offers its lessons and joys. Letting go of excessive seriousness doesn't mean neglecting responsibility or becoming careless. It's about balancing work and joy, effort and relaxation. Life becomes lighter and more enjoyable when you stop being overly harsh on yourself. Instead of fixating on what's unfinished, take time to appreciate what you've accomplished and realize that true happiness comes from the present moment, not from future achievements. Every day can bring memorable experiences if we open ourselves to them naturally. You'll find peace and true happiness when you let go of excessive seriousness. Life isn't a race to finish everything perfectly. It's a journey to learn, experience, and enjoy. Live a little lighter, and you'll find joy on your path. Gossiping and speaking ill of others. Avoid engaging in negative conversations and nurture positive discussions. One of the things that Stoic philosophy encourages us to eliminate from our lives quietly is the habit of gossiping and speaking ill of others. In a society overflowing with information and diverse opinions, it's easy to get caught up in negative conversations that diminish the value of others. However, gossiping doesn't just lower our worth, it also creates a hostile environment, wasting our valuable time and energy. Speaking ill of others may provide a fleeting sense of satisfaction, but in the long run, it adds no value to our lives. Criticizing or talking behind someone's back doesn't just hurt them, it also hurts us. When we spend time tearing others down, we limit our capacity for personal growth. Instead of focusing on negativity, we should use that time to improve ourselves, become better, and work toward more meaningful goals in life. I've witnessed many people, including myself, getting caught in the cycle of gossip and negative talk. I felt drawn into it in those moments, not realizing how draining and exhausting it was. These conversations didn't contribute any positive value and created rifts between people. When I recognized this, I started to pause and reflect on how these conversations affected my life. I chose to be more selective in what I say, avoiding negative chatter and engaging only in constructive discussions that help me grow and evolve. Gossiping and speaking ill of others often stem from dissatisfaction or envy, emotions we can control and change. We can focus on positive and constructive conversations rather than letting these negative feelings take over. These discussions help us grow and create a healthy environment where people can learn from and inspire each other. One key lesson from Stoic philosophy is the power of words. When we speak positively and encourage others instead of criticizing them, we improve our lives and contribute to a more positive society. Even small constructive conversations can significantly affect how we perceive the world. By cultivating the habit of positive communication, we inspire others and motivate ourselves. Don't let negative conversations bring you down. Instead, nurture meaningful discussions to create a positive environment where you can personally and socially thrive. Mindless use of social media. Control your online time and focus on meaningful real-life activities. In today's world, social media has become an indispensable part of our lives. It helps us connect, share information, and stay in touch with people all over the globe. However, using social media mindlessly can lead to negative consequences. According to Stoic philosophy, controlling online time is essential to maintain a balanced mind and focus on meaningful real-life activities. Exercising self-control and being mindful of social media use can help us maintain balance and avoid getting lost in things that offer no value. When we spend too much time on social media, we can easily get caught up in meaningless things, negative news, unrealistic images, or pointless debates. These things drain our energy and affect our mindset, making us prone to comparison, insecurity, and unnecessary pressure from societal standards. Stoic philosophy reminds us that instead of being absorbed by what's beyond our control, we should focus on what we can control, how we spend our time and energy. Mindless use of social media doesn't just waste time but also robs us of real-life opportunities. Instead of spending hours scrolling through social media, we could use that time to learn, develop new skills, or simply enjoy moments that truly matter. Reducing our time online helps us realize that real life offers countless valuable experiences we may have overlooked. Conversations with friends, walks in nature, or focusing on personal passions all provide much more value than mindlessly scrolling through feeds. Stoic philosophy emphasizes self-discipline and mindfulness in every action, including social media use. Time is our most precious resource, and using it wisely allows us to do things that matter and positively contribute to our lives. On the contrary, getting lost in the virtual world wastes time and the chance to enjoy real life. Remember, the most beautiful moments and the fundamental values of life aren't found on a screen, but in the real-world experiences you can touch. When you reduce your time online and invest more in real-life activities, you'll realize how much more meaningful life is than social media offers. If you find my insights helpful, comment one. If you're not fully satisfied, hit the like button to let us know and help us continue improving and delivering better content for you. External noise. Take time for silence, listen to yourself, and avoid being consumed by unnecessary negative information. In modern life, external noise isn't just physical sound but also includes the constant stream of information and opinions surrounding us. Social media, news, and meaningless conversations often create mental noise, drawing us into unnecessary distractions. Stoic philosophy advises that to live a peaceful life and focus on personal growth, we must be silent, listen to ourselves, and steer clear of negative information that adds no value. External noise, if not controlled, can quickly take over our minds. Being overwhelmed by too much unnecessary information can lead to anxiety, confusion, and a loss of focus. Negative news or irrelevant social media stories can drain us, leaving us demotivated and lacking inner peace. Stoic philosophy teaches us that instead of being swept away by this noise, we should seek silence, a space to listen to ourselves and truly understand what's most important. Taking time for silence doesn't mean disconnecting from the world entirely. It's about selectively allowing what enters your mind, keeping what is valuable, and letting go of what is not. When we reflect and think about ourselves and what truly matters, we realize that much of the external noise has little impact on our lives. This helps us maintain peace of mind and focus on the long-term goals we wish to achieve. External noise will never disappear entirely, but we can turn it off when needed. Silence helps refresh our minds and reconnect with our core values. From there, we can make wise decisions and act in ways that benefit us in the long run. One key lesson from Stoic philosophy is that silence is a powerful tool for nurturing the soul in a world of noise and distractions. Stop, Listen to yourself and filter out what's worth your attention. By focusing on silence and cutting out unnecessary noise, you'll experience true peace and calm in your mind, allowing you to live a more meaningful life and create space for personal growth and self-improvement. Unbalanced relationships, constantly giving without receiving, drains your energy and self-respect. Let go of these relationships to seek healthier ones built on mutual respect and support. An unbalanced relationship often leaves one person doing most of the giving while the other puts in little effort or doesn't feel responsible. This imbalance can stem from the desire to maintain the relationship at any cost, even if it means sacrificing your time, effort, and emotions. However, continuously giving without receiving care or support in return damages our self-esteem and weakens our spirit. According to Stoic philosophy, people must have self-respect and understand their worth in any relationship. Letting go is necessary if a relationship doesn't bring mutual respect and balance. I've been in unbalanced relationships where I constantly tried to help and support others but received little to no respect or equal effort in return. At first, I thought this was the way to keep the relationship going, but over time I realized I was harming myself. The mental fatigue and emotional strain made me see that not all relationships are worth holding on to. Trying to sustain a relationship that adds no value only drains your energy. Stoic philosophy reminds us that not every relationship is meant to be kept at all costs. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, sharing, and support. If a relationship only exists when one person constantly sacrifices, it's not sustainable. Letting go of unbalanced relationships isn't selfish. It's a way to protect yourself and save energy for things that truly matter. We can only grow when surrounded by people who genuinely care for and support us. When I let go of unbalanced relationships, I noticed a significant change in my life. My mind felt lighter, and I had more time and energy to focus on personal goals and build healthier connections. Letting go of these relationships made me realize that balance and fairness are essential for satisfaction and peace in life. Resentment. Let go of hatred and learn to forgive, for only when your heart is at peace will you find true serenity. Resentment is one of the negative emotions that can easily trap us, robbing us of our inner peace. According to Stoic philosophy, letting go of hatred and learning to forgive is essential for achieving balance and tranquility. Resentment doesn't just harm others, it harms us. When we harbor negative emotions, they erode our joy, drain our energy, and hinder our personal growth. Therefore, letting go of resentment is not just a way to forgive others, but a way to free ourselves. Resentment often stems from the pain caused by others. When someone disappoints or hurts us, we may hold on to feelings of hatred as a form of self-defense. However, this does not bring liberation. Instead, it binds us to negative emotions, making life heavier. Stoic philosophy teaches us that it's essential to let go of these feelings and focus on what truly matters, for only when we lighten our hearts can we find true peace within. According to Stoic philosophy, forgiveness is a means of freeing ourselves from psychological burdens. When we forgive, we are no longer tied to the wounds of the past. Instead, we create space within our souls to embrace more positive things. Forgiveness isn't weakness or surrender, it's the courage to let go of what no longer serves our growth. When we decide to forgive, we release ourselves from hatred and open a path to peace and inner freedom. One of the most valuable lessons from Stoic philosophy is that forgiveness isn't for others, it's for ourselves. When you forgive, you allow yourself to leave the negative cycle and regain balance. Forgiveness doesn't mean agreeing with what happened or diminishing the pain you endured. It's choosing not to let the past control your future. Only by letting go of hatred can we fully live in the present and find true joy. Forgiveness is the key that opens the door to peace and happiness. The past. Let go of the past and focus on the present to change and grow your life. The past is an integral part of life, but if we remain trapped in it, we lose the opportunity to grow and change in the present. Stoic philosophy advises that letting go of the past is essential for moving forward. While what has happened may influence us, it doesn't dictate our future. Focus on the present, as it's the only moment we can control and use to change our lives. Letting go of the past frees the mind from burdens and opens up possibilities for sustainable growth. The past is often tied to memories, emotions, and good and bad experiences. However, being haunted by past mistakes or wounds only prevents us from focusing on the present. Unhealed wounds from the past will continue to harm us now and hinder our progress. According to Stoic philosophy, dwelling on the past is futile because we cannot change what happened. The only thing we can do is learn from it and use those lessons to improve the present. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of living in the present. All change and growth come from what we do right now. When we let go of the past, we allow ourselves to focus all our energy on the present and adjust what we can control. This doesn't mean denying the past, but accepting it and not letting it control our current life. The past is over, but the present is an opportunity to change and build a better life. One of the most valuable lessons I've learned from Stoic philosophy is not letting the past dictate the future. When we constantly look back at past mistakes or pain, we quickly become dissatisfied and self-doubt. But when we shift our focus to the present, we realize that every day is a chance to rebuild, correct, and move forward. What matters is how we face the present and use it to shape our future. Ultimately, Stoic philosophy teaches that change only comes when we let go of the past and live fully in the present. The past cannot be changed, but we control the present. When we stop living in old memories and focus on what we can do now, we open the door to growth and progress. Let go of the past and make the present the foundation for a brighter future. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. I hope these Stoic life lessons help you eliminate unnecessary burdens and find peace. Let us know which one you'll start with. A. Removing negativity, or B. Reducing perfectionism. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you won't miss more valuable life lessons in the future.
You got the rain on? Hey, come here. Put the food up? Huh? You said what? Really? That was